Nice job outplaying your opponent in the endgame. Not the best move, but not bad either. Decent move, but they had a better one. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. They missed a better way to prepare a bishop for development. Nice, definitely the right move. Your opponent develops their knight off its starting square. You exchange pieces of equal value. They are threatening to win a rook through a discovered attack. You permitted the opponent to win material through a discovered attack. They missed a chance to win material through a discovered attack. Oops, you gave up a rook. Capturing your hanging rook. You missed a better way to prepare a bishop for development. You permitted the opponent to win a tempo by threatening a knight. Their best option was to win a tempo by threatening a knight. Your fianchettoed bishop puts strong pressure on the diagonal. They've moved their knight closer to the center to boost its activity. You kicked your opponent's piece from that square. A correct move to get their knight out of harm's way. You are bringing your knight into play, eyeing the central squares. You can pick up a free rook. That rook was yours for the taking. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. You had a better option, but this is not bad. That's playable. You've just allowed your knight to be taken without a fight. They missed a chance to capture a free knight. It makes sense to simplify with trades. A straightforward recapture. Not the best move, but not bad either. Decent move, but they had a better one. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. You allowed the opponent to win material through a fork. Your opponent set up a fork which will win material. This was the only move. Precise move from your opponent. This was the only move. Capturing your hanging queen. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. They found a way to win your bishop. Correct, of course. Move away from danger. That's playable. This is a good time for you to get out of trouble. Your opponent's move wins your knight. You found a safer square for your bishop. They found a way to win material. Your bishop is no longer hanging and is now defended. They missed a chance to capture a free knight. You're going to end up losing a bishop. They found a way to win material. Passed pawns have a clear path to promotion. You can pick up a free queen. You captured that free queen. Decent move, but they had a better one. Your passed pawn advances to its goal. They took your pawn for free. Very good choice. Activating their king. You had a better option, but this is not bad. That's not a mistake, but they did not find the best move here. For sure you had to move away from the threat. You can pick up a free pawn. You want a pawn for free. Your opponent creates a pawn chain, making their structure more robust. In the endgame, the king can become a fighting piece, moving their bishop to a better position. Your passed pawn is one step closer to promotion. They've improved the positioning of their knight. Passed pawns must be pushed. Your opponent activates their last piece, bringing all of their forces into play. You've just allowed your pawn to be taken without a fight. They missed a chance to capture a free pawn. Ouch, you left your pawn hanging. They missed a chance to capture a free pawn. Oops, you gave up a pawn. This move left their knight hanging. They missed a chance to capture a free pawn. That's playable. You still have an advantage, but no longer have a winning position. Your opponent's position went from bad to worse and is now losing. You allowed the opponent to eventually win a bishop. Your opponent's move wins your bishop. You dodged the check, moving your king out of harm's way. They missed a chance to tactically win a bishop. Clearly, you don't want to leave your bishop in danger. I like their choice. Nice fork, you'll be winning material. This move left, you captured that free rook. They made one of the top moves in this position. For sure, you had to move away from the threat. That was the only move. Not the best move, but not bad either. They move their king out of the check from your pawn. Your opponent will have to keep an eye on that passed pawn. They played one of the best moves here. Well done, an excellent move. Moving their threatened bishop to safety. This is a fine move. I like their choice. You move the bishop to a better square. They are right on target. You've just allowed your rook to be taken without a fight. They took your rook for free. This move is okay, but not what I would have played. Decent move, but they had a better one. Your pawn is no longer hanging and is now defended. Pushing their passed pawn. Very good choice. You are now able to win a bishop through a fork. You missed an opportunity to win a bishop through a fork. They move their king out of the check from your knight. Oops, you gave up a knight. They missed a chance to capture a free knight. This moves your pawn to a safer square. Their best option was to increase a bishop's scope by moving it to a better square. You're now able to push a passed pawn. Your opponent has to watch that passed pawn. They made one of the top moves in this position. You promote your pawn to a queen. Their passed pawn moves closer to promotion, becoming more dangerous. This will win a pawn with correct play. You get a chance to force eventual checkmate. Your opponent has no escape. You can force a checkmate with the correct moves. Their bishop is now more active on this square. You missed an opportunity to checkmate the king. They are threatening to take an outpost with a bishop. You're continuing down the road to checkmate. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. You continue the checkmate attack. They played the strongest move available, getting closer to the forced checkmate. Precise move from your opponent. You're still on the road to checkmate. They are right on target. You continue the checkmate attack. They move their king out. A faster checkmate was available, but you still hold the winning edge. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. You're still on the road to checkmate. They played one of the best moves here. You continue the checkmate attack. They played the strongest move available. Your move gets closer to checkmate. Precise move from your opponent. You continue the checkmate attack. They are right on. You're continuing down the road to checkmate. You had an opportunity to checkmate the king. That was the only move. You're still on the road to checkmate. They move their king out of the check from your queen, getting closer to the forced checkmate. You continue the checkmate attack. Congrats on your win.